Hey guys, my name is Chi and I have Renaissance Festival plans. Yeah, and this year I'm going on the weekend of like fairies and elves and gals, and I was like, I have to be a fairy. But unfortunately for me, I like to always be very extra. So Amazon wings were not cutting it. Party store wings were not cutting it. I originally went on Etsy and there were some beautiful wings there and I wanted to buy them, but I waited too long. We're literally in the month of Halloween. As soon as my paycheck hit my account, I was like, let me go buy it. Let me go buy it. Nope, girl. They said if I buy this now, it's coming in November. I am going to the Renaissance Festival October 18th. So that was not going to work. I decided to do my best to try to do a DIY of it. Most of this DIY is from a YouTuber that I've already seen. And I'm going to put their name here. Their wings turned out so amazing. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do the regular wire DIY ones that I saw because I wanted more things on it. I just thought the wire wasn't going to work. So I went with hers, which is more plastic based. And I'm super happy with it. I changed a couple things on it, but I'm so proud of how it turned out. Still kind of drying on the ends, which is why you can still see a lot of like the plastic. As you can see, it's still actually pretty drying because I put a lot of glue on it. I do think it's going to dry by the time I actually head to the Renaissance, but that's why if you see it, make sure you give yourself ample time if you do decide to follow along the way that I did it. I'm so excited. Let me show you guys how I did this. So I'm first starting off with a piece of cardboard. This is actually the box that the plastic comes in, and I'm literally just sketching out how I want the wings to be. I definitely did a lot of Pinterest searching until I found something that I liked, and I kind of just basically sketched that out that way. And then here I am using a Sharpie and just kind of going over it, making it thicker. Once I get the actual design that I liked, I'm going back in again and I'm making it even thicker. I wanted the outside lines to be bigger and darker than the inside lines because the wire is going to be there on the back. I'm using 24 by 36 1mm thick PET plexiglass. And then I am literally taping it on top of my design and using my marker to go over it. My back hurt absolutely so bad after this. And then I do think it's important, whatever you do to the back or whatever you do to the front, you should do to the back. And so this is what I'm doing. I'm literally repainting it on the back the same way I did on the front, just so it all looks good no matter what angle. I am using a Posca marker here. I don't know which one is the best, but I use a brown Posca marker and this is how it turned out. Now I'm going in with my iridescent pink and I wanted a watercolor effect. So I first tested it out, and then I was like, when I kind of liked it, I decided to go in on my actual wings, but I still ended up not liking how I did it. Like I first started with like a dabbing motion on the first wing, and I did not like it in the end. It looked like this in the end. I didn't like it. So on my next one, I decided to just fully paint like really thick onto the wings, and then I literally just poured water all over it and like mixed it together, and I let it dry like this. This takes absolutely 25 billion fulfillion Sicilian years to dry, but I ended up liking the outcome a lot more. So if you want to do like a watercolor vibe, you should try this way instead of the first way. This is how it looked again after that I put all the water and paint on it, and this is how it looks dried. And then I went over it again with my Posca marker because I completely lost all of the lines. Then it was time to cut the wings out. Nobody tells you how hard it is to cut into plexiglass, especially if you have not sharp scissors. So be forewarned. It is hard. It is hard. But this is how it looks, and I think it looks super cute, but I'm not done. I'm not done, guys. I'm not. So, because I literally want more oomph, I wanted more shine and gloss and glitter, especially in the sun. So I ended up taking window film, and I'm going to be using that to put on the wings. So I traced the outline. I made it bigger than the actual wings just so that it wouldn't be too small, because I somehow always end up anyway making it too small. So I made sure it wasn't too small. And then now, of course, we're cutting this out. And so I did then take Mod Podge and I put it all over the wing and basically spread it everywhere and like squeegeed it out. But I will say that made this so messy. And I think literally taking like E600 and just putting a little glue around the edges would have worked way better, but I didn't. So this project turned so messy, but here's some ASMR. And here's how one wing with it on looks compared to the wing without it on top. So now I'm taking wire to connect the wings together. I did have to unpeel a part of the window film because I wanted to glue it directly onto the wings. So probably remember that when you're making your own. But I took some hot glue and I just glued it down. And then here come my supervisor. Never working, never wants to work, always wants to supervise. So honestly, my wings were too heavy and the wire was not strong enough. So I took these heavy duty like popsicle sticks and I connected everything to the popsicle sticks and it made it way stronger. Realizing I forgot to film this, but after I connected the popsicle sticks together, I did wrap it in brown tape. And I'm still not done because I also wanted like flowers on my wings. So I bought floral wall decal and I put it all like just used Mod Podge again and put it on my wings that way. And ta-da! This is how it looked at the very end. This took so long, but I'm so happy with it. I just love how much it fits my aesthetic. It's very me. And yeah, hopefully you guys can make cute wings too.